Ciao amici miei, come state? Sono Arrone, benvenuti al mio canale. Welcome to my channel, I'm Aaron. I hope you're well. Io sto bene, and I'm doing well. I'm here today with a presentation. I've got a song by Paolo Conte. He's Italy's most beloved songwriter, still living today, and was born in 1937. And I've got a great song to share with you. We're just going to learn a little bit about Italian culture and about Italian language on the way. And first I wanted to show you, this song is called La Topolino Amaranto, and it refers to this car model right here, this make and model. It's a Fiat. This song takes place in the year 1947. It's like a nostalgic song because he compares this car to like a charm. It's a charm. It runs like a charm, um, and even more. So we're going to find out more about this. And also he compares it to well, first of all, the topolino, I want to say it's la topolino because it's a car, un'automobile, una macchina, and this is why it's a la word. This is why it's a feminine word. But topolino itself is a masculine word. It means like little mouse or even Mickey Mouse. So the character Mickey Mouse is named this as well, topolino. Amaranto refers to that burgundy color, that purplish red color, and it also refers to this plant, the amaranth, which is the same color. So it's a color, and he says that this car, if he like lets loose the accelerator or the bridle of it, that it reminds him of this Lancia Aprilia, which is another make and model. So Lancia is a make and Aprilia is the model from the same year, 1947. And so this is like a higher quality car. So it's kind of like if he closes his eyes or if he lets loose the accelerator, he says, if he lets loose the bridle, that it runs like an Aprilia. And so anyway, now we're going to get to the song itself, which was written in 1975 and remains a classic to this day. And so I highly recommend you check it out online. I'll put a link in the description of this video. And for today, I'm going to sing the song, and then I'm going to do some translating and some explaining. But some basic idea of how Italians pronounce. I really can't get into all the details of how Italians pronounce, but possibly I'll make another video. But we'll just suffice it to say that we've got 7 vowel sounds in Italian, and those are a, e, I, o, u. So I've got hand signs for these. And anyway, basically a, e, I, o, u, but we've got 2 e sounds or a sounds. I'm sorry, that got confusing. A and are both spelled with this letter here. And then O also has a closed sound and an open sound. So yeah, so pay attention to those if you're new to this whole Italian thing. But those of you who are more advanced, see if you can learn this song and sing it as fast as I can. So meanwhile, those that are intermediate, we'll take a look at what some of this stuff means, and I'll point out some of the meanings after I sing the song. So for now, I want you to notice also that like C and G have a soft and hard pronunciation as well. So if there's an H behind the C, then it's going to be more of like a K sound rather than a CH sound. And so what else? If you see 2 words that are separated by a space, you might hear me pronounce them together because vowels elide, words elide into each other in Italian, and so it's very legato, connected. And so we've got various diphthongs and triphthongs, which means 2 or 3 vowels together that are pronounced in the same syllable, and that'll happen even between 2 separate words. So without further ado, Oggi la benzina è rincarata, è l'estate del 46. 1 litro vale 1 chilo di insalata, ma chi ci rinuncia a piedi chi va? L'auto che comodità. Sulla topolino amaranto, dai siedimi accanto, che adesso si va. Se le lascio sciolto un po' la briglia, mi sembra una priglia e rivali non ha. E stringe i denti la bionda, si sente una fionda e abbozza un sorriso con la fiffa che c'è in lei, ma sulla topolino amaranto si stacchi un incanto nel 46. Sulla topolino amaranto si va che è un incanto nel 46. Se le lascio sciolta un po' la briglia, mi sembra una briglia, rivali non ha. E stringe ai denti la bionda, si sente una fionda e abbozza un sorriso con la fifa che c'è in lei, ma sulla topolino amaranto si va che è un incanto nel 46. Pom 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 pom. Bionda non guardar dal finestrino, che c'è un paesaggio che non va. È appena finito il temporale, 6 case su 10 sono andate giù. Meglio che tu apri la capote e con i tuoi occhioni guardi in su. Beviti sto cielo azzurro e alto che sembra di smalto e corre con noi. La 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 la. Sulla topolino amaranto si va che è un incanto nel 46. Se le lascio sciolto un po' la briglia, mi sembra una briglia e rivali non ha. E stringe ai denti la bionda, si sente una fionda e abbozza un sorriso con la fiffa che c'è in lei, ma sulla topolino amaranto si va che è un incanto nel 46. Topolino, Topolino, I can't resist but getting to that part. That's a famous part where he's just like, Topolino! So you've got to watch the video or listen to the recording rather of Paolo Conte, Italy's greatest singer-songwriter. Now I'll get to explaining a little bit, and there'll be quite a bit of cultural knowledge here. Keep in mind, like, this is a nostalgic piece, so he's thinking back to like the post-war era when Mussolini had been removed from power, the Nazis went away, the whole war was finally over, and at that time, and Paolo Conte is not a political guy. He has been quoted as saying he's non-political, but he was very interested in like the energy of this time period post World War II and just like the potential and like how happy everybody was. And so he's talking about like how everything was possible at this time and like the energy and strength of Italy, of the society at this time, you know, post Mussolini, who was the dictator for 20 years from 1922 to 1945. He was a fascist dictator. And so, yeah, this kind of brings us back to like that time when he's just out on the open road, and he also alludes to the war here in this song, so we'll get to that. So it starts off like, Oggi la benzina è rincarata. Today, gasoline got more expensive. Think of caro as expensive. Rincarata means it è rincarata, it is more expensive, it got more expensive. È l'estate del 46. It's the summer of 46. Un litro vale un chilo di insalata. A liter is worth a kilo of lettuce, or salad, of lettuce, we say. Ma chi ci rinuncia a piedi chi va. But who would give it up? Who would renounce it? Chi means like it. It's referring back to the driving in a car. Ma chi ci rinuncia a piedi, on foot, chi va? Who goes by foot? L'auto che comodità. The automobile, what a convenience. What convenience. So, yeah, what comfort. And it does not mean commodity in this sentence. It means like convenience or comfort. L'auto che comodità. Sulla topolino amaranto, dai, siedimi accanto. So he's saying, come on, dai, siedimi accanto, sit next to me, in the red little mouse. So we used to call like a Volkswagen, we used to call it a slug bug when I was a kid. So this is something similar, but the model of the car is topolino, a little mouse. So Sit next to me in this red little mouse. Come on. It's time to go, or let's go. Che adesso si va. Adesso means now. So si va means like one goes or we go. Se le lascio sciolto un po' la briglia, mi sembra una briglia. If I let go, if I let loose, se le lascio sciolta un po', a bit, la briglia. La briglia is like the I guess like the throttle. Okay, so he's driving, so it refers to a bridle, but in terms of the car, he's talking about like if he lets loose the throttle a bit, it seems to me, mi sembra una Aprilia. It seems like una Aprilia, this model that I showed you earlier of the nicer, faster car. So, e rivale non ha. Rivali non ha. It doesn't have any rivals. Rivale is singular, rivali is plural. It has no rivals, no competition, hands down. Mi sembra una Aprilia. So, moving on. E stringe I denti la bionda. Now he's referring to his girlfriend. If the blonde one, la bionda is the blonde. E stringe I denti. Stringere is like to, like tighten. So, but in this case, it's gritting her teeth. So la bionda stringe I denti, tightens her teeth, clenches her teeth. Si sente una fionda. She feels like a slingshot, like David and Goliath, this slingshot. Si sente una fionda e abbozza un sorriso. Abbozzare is like to draft or like a draft of a paper or like a sketch to sketch something. But in this instance, abbozzare un sorriso is a phrase and it means like crack a smile. So in English, we crack a smile, but in Italian, you sketch a smile. So a little smile. Con la fifa che c'è in lei. La fifa is the same as la paura, the fear that there is in her, like la fifa, con la fifa che c'è in lei, abbozza un sorriso. So, ma sulla topolino amaranto, but in the little red bug, in the little red mouse, si sta che un incanto, si sta che un incanto. It's like a charm. It's like a dream. You know, it's just perfect moment nel 46, in 1947. 1946. Sulla topolino amaranto si va che un incanto nel 46. He repeats it again. Se le lascio sciolta un po' la briglia, if I let loose the bridle, mi sembra una briglia, e rivali non ha. It's got no rivals. It has no rivals. E stringe I denti, la bionda, si sente una fionda, e abbozza un sorriso, con la fifa che c'è in lei. We just went over this. So she feels like a slingshot and cracks a smile with the fear that she's got in her because they're going really fast down the road, presumably. Ma sulla topolino amaranto si va che un incanto nel 46. He repeats it again. Now, bionda, non guardar dal finestrino. Girl, or, blonde, but he's like, girl, don't look out the window. This is like her side window. Don't look out the window, che c'è un paesaggio che non va, because there's a landscape that's wrong. Now, this is post-war, so he's about to tell us why it's wrong. Non va means it doesn't go, but in this instance, like, c'è un paesaggio che non va, so don't look. So it's something's wrong with the landscape. Non guardar dal finestrino. Don't look out the window. È appena finito il temporale e 6 case su 10 sono andate giù. So this part is, it's got a lot going on. It just finished the storm. The storm just finished. È appena finito. E finito means it's over. Appena means it's just over. So it just finished. What just finished? Il temporale. So keep in mind in Romance language, especially Italian, Spanish, you can get the subject of the sentence right after the verb instead of before. So, è appena finito il temporale. The storm is just finished. E 6 case su 10, and 6 out of 10 houses. 6 case su 10 6 out of 10 houses sono andate giù, have fallen down, have gone down, have been destroyed. So think about after the war, 6 out of 10 houses have been destroyed. Don't look out the window. Something's wrong with the landscape. Meglio che tu apri la capote. Better you open the hood of the car, or I guess you'd call it the bonnet if you're from the UK. Better that you open, so this is like subjunctive. No, it's not. It's just present tense. Meglio che tu apri la capote. Aprire means to open. La capote is the hood of the car or the bonnet. E con I tuoi occhioni, and with your big eyes. Occhio is an eye. Occhi sono like eyes. But occhioni are big eyes. E con I tuoi occhioni guardi in su. Look up. And you see the vowels connect here. Guardi in su. Beviti sto cielo azzurro e alto. Drink up. Beviti, bere is to drink. But here it's like, instead of bevi, drink, he's saying beviti. It's reflexive, so it's like take it all in is really what it means. But it's like drink up this sky, questo cielo, which is shortened to sto cielo, azzurro e alto, blue and high, che sembra di smalto, which looks like enamel. Smalto, this S is going to be like a voiced S, so it sounds more like a Z. Smalto, because the M is voiced, so smalto is enamel. So it's a beautiful image of the enamel blue sky, shiny blue sky. E corre con noi, the sky's following with us. So it's better you look up at the beautiful blue sky and not out on this terrible landscape, post-war landscape. And then it just repeats the, the chorus of the song, the refrain of the song. Sulla topolino amaranto si va che un incanto. In the red topolino, it's like a charm, it's like a dream. Un incanto, think about enchanted. Incantare, enchant. So, si va che un incanto nel 46. Very nostalgic. Despite the war, despite the destruction of the war was in fact over. And for this reason, it was a time of like great hope and great like potential, because not everything was going to be rebuilt and anything could happen. Anything was possible at this time. So I hope you learned something about Italian culture, music, language, pronunciation. And yeah, I just love Italian, so I guess you learned something about me as well. Ciao, ci vediamo. Alla prossima. Grazie.